Hey guys, recently there has been some interesting news circulating regarding the upcoming Lord of the Rings Amazon series, and so I thought it would be a good idea to update you all on these announcements amongst other things. For those of you who've missed our first episode and would like to check it out, I'll be linking it above. So the first thing I wanted to discuss is that according to sources that are close to the production, Morfydd Clark has been cast in a lead role as a young Galadriel. Now I find this news to be particularly interesting because it can shed more light on which storylines the series might follow. So the series is set in the Second Age, and there is a very short time frame within this age where Galadriel is particularly prominent. And it starts off with her time in Eregion, Sauron's arrival to this land, the forging of the Rings of Power, and her eventual emigration to the lands of Lothlorien. If we do indeed see this particular time period, and if Galadriel ends up playing a lead role, I'd be really excited for what potentially awaits us. We might see her interaction with Sauron in Eregion, her journey through Moria, and her friendship with the dwarfs of Khazad-dûm, which all sound pretty awesome. Now a couple of months ago, it was announced that Will Poulter was going to play a lead role in this series, and you might recognize this actor from Black Mirror, where he played Colin Ritman in the episode called Bandersnatch. Anyway, it's been reported that Will has now dropped out due to scheduling conflicts, and so we won't be seeing him in this series. Now my favorite piece of news comes from two casting companies in New Zealand that have launched an appeal for people with interesting features that would look great as an orc. Some things they were looking for were people under 5 feet or over 6 feet and a half, a lack of teeth, wrinkles, or lots of body hair. I'm just really happy that Amazon seemed to have chosen to use practical makeup effects to create the orcs rather than CGI, which is a very important step in my opinion, cause the orcs we saw in The Hobbit were horrible compared to those in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I feel this bodes well for the future of this series. I actually found it really amusing how 3 of the most sought out features were white hair, red hair and freckles, so we might end up seeing quite a few interesting orcs. Before ending this update, I'd like to make one final point. So I feel that we're lucky that the Mandalorian series and The Witcher were launched recently, for one of them involves a big franchise, while the other concerns a medieval fantasy world. And I think that the producers behind the Lord of the Rings series can learn a lot from the successes and shortcomings of these two series, and get a better idea of how to effectively adapt Tolkien's works for the TV. I'm very hopeful that Amazon series will be able to replicate their success, and they've really helped convince me that a TV series would be the ideal way to portray the world of Middle-earth. Anyway friends, this wraps up today's video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm trying to be very cautious towards rumors that concern this series, cause I want to avoid spreading any fake ones, so I might not be reporting everything you read online, though I think it's for the best this way. I hope you're as excited as I am for the series, and I'm keen to hear your thoughts on it in the comments below. Take care friends, until next time.